everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Bite This. I'm your host, Tommy Dreamer, joined by this kid. What's your last name?
I love when you're here.
Josh. And Howard Finkel's not here, but that's okay. He's probably doing something very busy. What we just saw was what?
That was Bradshaw and Farouk last spring visiting the Walter Reed Army Medical Center in Washington, D.C. That's where Mick Foley was last week. Mick Foley visiting all the troops, and that's why we didn't get a chance to talk to Mick last Thursday here on Bite This.
And isn't the president guy, he's over there too visiting?
That would be George W.
He's
Bush.
visiting there today,
Do you know
so
who the
of
vice
course.
president is?
No, I don't.
Dick Cheney.
Okay. That's nice. You're real smart. So we were there first. Basically, the APA was there first.
Yeah.
We beat Bush there. We're moreover.
Yeah, we are.
Speaking of moreover, where were you? What happened last week? Victoria, she was supposed to be here?
Victoria was supposed to be on the show last week.
You scared her off?
And apparently, due to bad weather here in New York, what a shock, Victoria couldn't be here. So Rue filled in for Victoria.
Who?
Rue, you know her.
Rue who?
Have you ever met Rue? Yeah,
I think I met her once.
Yeah, she was actually here, and she did the show with me.
Really?
Yeah.
She likes you?
Of course, everyone does.
I don't think so, and the internet definitely hates you.
Are
you trying to, hang out with that girl?
Who?
Rue.
Bro, we're on the air.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about that later. Listen, we got a great show this week. Tommy Dreamer is here. Droz will be on the phone. Val Venis and Eric Bischoff. Give us a call at 888-LIVE-WWE, and at the end of the show, I'm going to give away Tommy Dreamer's home phone number.
Cool. Let's go to the phones right now. We got Nick from Nova Scotia. Nick, you're on live on Bite This.
Hi, Tommy. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Hey, I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
He don't care about you. Even in Nova Scotia, they don't care about you.
Good.
What's going on, buddy?
Not too much. I was just wondering if there was any tag team partners that you'd like to hook up with in the future.
I don't know. I'll tag with anybody. I except for Josh. Only when I come here. I'm the only person who gets paid to host this show because.
You get paid to do this?
Yeah, because I have to put up with you. But I'll tag with anyone. Goldberg, he wants to tag with me. Mick Foley, a lot of top guys. Me and Rob Van Dam. Stacy Keibler wants to date me. There's a lot of stuff happening on Raw. It's all going to happen in the new year. That's what I tell myself every night before I go to sleep at night. So did I answer your question?
Bro, we caught him.
All right, Nick from Nova Scotia, thank you for calling in.
You don't know the rule?
What?
As soon as they ask you a question here about this, gone. That's it.
You're spitting pizza all over me. Why don't you have a little respect for the people who pay to
log
on to this?
You get one question, and that's it.
They're whatchamacallit.
This is the last Bite This of the year, right? Happy holidays to everyone watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and whatever it is that you celebrate. Happy holidays.
Just say Happy Holidays. That's
and
all.
have a great.
Covers everything.
I like to break it down. Stay tuned. Don't go away because you can win a John Cena trucker cap. He's got trucker caps.
Yeah, it just came out.
Oh, okay. Let's give one away right now.
Okay. I answered Josh Hot 1884. He already told me to hit you. I did. And another person, Blitz Tech, told me that you have too much pizza already on your brain.
Listen.
So obviously the internet hatred for you continues.
Let's give away a John Cena trucker cap.
Okay.
Ask the trivia, but don't give away the answer. Do you know the answer? I do.
I don't even know what
right
is,
there, trivia number 1.
What is John Cena's hometown? That's easy.
Can you ask with a little more hey, here's the first
What
trivia
is John
question.
Cena's? Here's trivia question number 1. What is John Cena's hometown?
Now ask it like Regis Philbin. What is John Cena's hometown?
What is a John Cena trucker cap? That's kind of like white tea, isn't it?
No, a trucker cap, bro. It's like it's probably I've never seen one, but it's probably netted in the back, and it's probably got a big
That's
logo
old school,
here,
really.
old school style,
Really
yeah, trucker style, like Ashton wears.
So email your answers along with your complete name and address to bitethis@wwe.com, and I'll give you a second trivia question, and I'll mail you my Singapore cane that I hit Josh with last time, and I use it all the time.
You can't just say you're going to give something away if you're really not going to.
I really do. I love the fans. I deal with them all the time, and I do whatever I want to do, okay?
Okay.
And what was John Cena's last match? Where was it? And who did he wrestle before he got called up to the big World Wrestling Entertainment?
That's a good one. Do I know?
Oh, I know.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Was it you?
You just gave away the answer. Now I can't give away my stick. You stupid
All right.
man.
Maybe this
Internet,
man knew the
hate
answer.
him.
Maybe this guy knew the answer to that question, but I doubt it. Please welcome Droz. Droz, what's happening, buddy?
Not too much, guys. Not too much. How's it going?
It's going good. Tommy's taking over hosting duties. I'm going to eat some pizza.
Josh, I'm getting not Josh. Draws, I'm getting a huge internet bite this push.
Hey, that's great, man.
I love it.
That's big time.
Except I got to sit here with idiot head, but besides that.
Yeah.
You should have the
Well, that is the downside of it, man.
I hear you.
There's always a downside to everything, and you have to deal with him. So, hey, what are you going to do?
And he's eating pizza. He's dangling pizza in front of a guy who's trying to diet. He's dangling pizza over a fatty man's food.
I'm on a carb-loading diet. I got to eat a lot of food. Droz, not Droz. Droz, how's it? I'm getting all confused. Droz, how's it going, buddy?
Not too bad, man.
Are you home now, or are you still in rehab? I believe you're home.
Actually, I was getting ready to head home on Tuesday, and we had some not major problems. We had some problems, so I'm still here. Actually, I'm getting ready to fly home tomorrow, so I cannot wait to get back in New Jersey.
Sweet.
Looking forward to it.
Droz, what are your thoughts about Mick Foley walking out on Raw as we saw this past Monday night?
Okay, that's something I thought I would never. Well, okay, the thought of him walking out was something I thought I'd never see. But when Cena hocked a when Randy Orton hocked a loogie in his face, I don't care what you do.
You blast him.
To see Mick walk around him and walk out of there, I was dumbfounded. And to see the show end like that, I'm dying to see what's going to happen next now. That hurt me. I felt for Mick. I wanted to come through the TV and freaking nail Orton for him.
I agree. A lot of the boys in the back, we were all confused. We didn't know what the hell was going on. Me and Rob Van Dam were hanging. We saw that. I want to go beat up Randy Orton, too, for my hardcore buddy, Mick Foley. But, again, I think it's kind of like a cliffhanger. We got to tune in and see what's going to happen on that Raw in San Antonio.
Right, exactly.
Because if he just walks out, then I got big issues with him, and then I'll have to fight him. But I think he'll get a set of, what is it, balls?
You can't say that on the internet.
Okay. And he'll be able to, he'll do something.
Yeah, he's got to come back. He's not going to leave like that. He can't. I mean, he did that. He's going to come out and let us know why, I'm sure, sooner or later. And, it's just, I can't wait to hear why he did it, but I'm looking forward to when he does come back and explain it. And then hopefully he comes back and gets in the ring and, does what he does best.
I agree. Did you happen to catch Armageddon?
Actually, I didn't get the tape until too late, so I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
It was really, really good.
I'm looking forward to checking it out. Like I said, I was supposed to get out of here, and I didn't get the tape till late, and I didn't get a chance to watch it. So when I get home this weekend, I'm going to check it out. But I heard, just from looking on the website and everything, it sounded like it was a great pay-per-view.
It really, really was a solid show, I think, from top to bottom. Orton and Van Dam put on a great match. Battle of the Sexes match I thought was phenomenal. And Shawn Michaels, again, went out and proved while he is the showstopper, and he had a great match with Batista. And the heavyweight match...
Me and you should have a Battle of the Sexes match.
Right. And the main event I thought was really, really good, too, and Evolution went home with all the gold. Josh is hitting on me in a sexual manner right now, and it's really upsetting to me. He wants to dress up and play pro wrestler.
You have your cane. You can do what you have to do.
He forgot his cane, luckily.
You know what else I got?
Oh,
bam! I blasted him in his face.
He punched me right in the mouth. Droz, what are your plans for the holidays? Big holiday season. Can we get a holiday drop back behind us here instead of this like this?
Right here?
No. Can we get a holiday? Well, Droz, what are you doing for the holidays?
I'm just actually planning on spending with a family, man, relaxing and kind of being thankful that I'm, out of the hospital, out of the rehab place, and just kind of getting home and relaxing, basically. Getting the time to spend, like I said, with my family and getting to watch my nieces and nephews open up all their presents and things like that. So looking forward to, getting home and just doing those things.
Yeah, I already opened my presents. I got Tiger Woods 2004, Tony Hawk Underground. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, jeez. You hit him again if you want, please.
No. I'm trying
I actually hurt my hand punching,
I'm
jamming him on his little rabbit teeth that he's got popping out of his
head.
head.
Yeah, that's my defense. I'm trying to eat pizza here, and you're messing up my mouth.
Sorry.
So Tom, he's eating in front of you, and you're watching what you're eating, aren't you?
Yes, and we all know how much I love to eat, and
that's not a bad thing.
Droz, I hear that you're going to have an article in the February edition of SmackDown magazine out next month.
Yeah, that's what I hear. You know, we just kind of did a follow-up to, you know, what was going on, you know, before, and it's not in-depth. It's just, you know, telling some things about, you know, what's been going on since the last time they did it. And like I said before, I'm hoping actually, you know, I had talked to the people from Confidential about doing a confidential, so I think when I get back, I'll probably, you know, talk to them again, and that I'm really looking forward to, you know, getting on camera again and talking to the fans and just kind of, you know, letting them know one-on-one, you know, what's been going on in my life. So that I'm really looking forward to both of them, actually.
Draws, I'm sure that you agree that it's about time we got a SmackDown the magazine. They have a Raw magazine. It's about time we have a SmackDown the magazine.
Well, yeah, I mean, what a great idea. I mean, to come up with that for the simple fact that, you know, we've had Raw magazine forever. I mean, SmackDown's been around, you know, for years. So, you know, to finally get the SmackDown magazine coming out, I mean, that's definitely something that was long overdue.
No doubt. Hey, Draws, we got an email for you. It's from Jonathan of Batson, Texas. You ever been there, Tommy?
Where?
Batson, Texas.
No.
Draws, have you ever thought about becoming a commentator for the WWE?
Actually, I have. I mean, you know, from talking with, you know, Shane before and things like that, they've kind of, you know, left things not open to me, but if I had any suggestions about things that I wanted to do, you know, of that nature, that, you know, they'd kind of be open. So I really don't know. You know, by coming out here, I've kind of gotten things turned around in my life and, you know, started a whole new chapter in my life. So I'm looking forward to getting out of here and, you know, seeing what else I can do along with the Bite This and my Drives is 2 cents. And so who knows, sometime in the future I'd probably be honored to be able to do something like that.
Well, you never know where you're going to see Draws show up next. And Draws, listen, we appreciate you joining us here on Bite This. Have a great holidays and Happy New Year. And we'll see you on, the 04 and the 04? For Bite This?
Yeah, it sounds about right. Everybody have a happy holidays and a happy New Year, and be safe out there.
Take care, Dross.
All right, see you, Dross.
All right, guys, you take care.
And speaking of SmackDown, the magazine,
SmackDown!
This new magazine right here is available on
Tommy.
newsstands on this Tuesday coming up. It's got some really good picture with Eddie Guerrero and some girls, and some posters. Paul Heyman, Madman or Genius? Madman. Got some good stuff. Got a nice little tribute to my boy Crash. And that would be Crash Holly. Got some nice pictures of him and a lot of good stuff. So pick it up, all you people who like the SmackDown magazine. What do you think?
I love SmackDown.
Good. You got some pizza grease on your face.
No, I don't. I'm getting it all up. Oh, hey, we got
Freddie from New Jersey.
Whoa, I'm yelling. What's up, Freddie?
Not much.
Whoa! How are you, Freddie?
Good, you?
We're hanging out. We just got a little deaf, but we're good. We're back.
That's good. I was wondering, are you going to wrestle at WrestleMania 20 in your hometown of New York?
I'm hoping so. I don't know. I'm looking for the live heat, maybe. I would be a dream come true, and pretty much I could put an exclamation point on a career. If I work WrestleMania, I could always say, hey, I made it to WrestleMania. Because I was at the first WrestleMania, and I think 20 years later to be able to work on WrestleMania would be a pretty cool story to tell.
That would be pretty cool. Freddie's gone.
Bye, Freddie. Thank you for calling in. We appreciate your call, not like obnoxious Josh here.
The winner of our first trivia question, the answer to that question, the question was, what's John Cena's hometown? The answer, of course, is West Newbury, Massachusetts, the mean streets of West Newbury. The winner is Bethany from Lakeville, Connecticut. I can say that, right, Phil? You look at me all crazy. Okay. Bethany, expect your John Cena trucker cap in the mail via FedEx or
and the
UPS
second winner is you, and your address is 1894.
No, it's not.
Okay,
don't give away my address. People all over the internet will be showing up in my house, sitting in my driveway and on my front porch and all over the place.
You have no friends. That may help you.
I don't want people from the internet just showing up in my house.
All right. What else are we going to talk about?
I don't know. Well, you took away my sheets here.
That was my sheet.
This is what I have. Oh, we want to go on to trivia number 2. Why don't you go ahead and ask that question?
John Cena won his first match on pay-per-view at Vengeance 2002. What was his opponent?
Who was his opponent?
Oh, wasn't it Jericho? Hey, I won a trucker hat!
Woo!
Yeah! Tommy Dreamer wins a trucker cap. All right.
Now you have to come up with another trivia question.
Where was John Cena's, all right, the one that you answered, John Cena's last match before he got called up to the WWE was against Tommy Dreamer. and Tommy Dreamer actually beat John Cena. I pulled one out, and then he stole my finish, and he's been more successful with it. But where was that? Where was that match?
Louisville.
No, it wasn't, wise ass.
Cincinnati.
Hey, you just won another thing.
Is that right?
Dude, we got to give stuff away. Let's be serious now.
Then give away. Then ask a serious
What
question.
is the name of the college that John Cena attended? How about that?
The name of the what?
The name of the college that John Cena attended.
No, don't say it.
No, don't say it. But I.
That'll be number 2.
Do I know the
That's
answer?
number 2 now.
don't
Phil,
even
I'm
know if
sorry we messed up. But
To win, email your answer along with your complete name and address to Bite This at WWE.com. The first person to do this will win a John Cena trucker
and
cap,
trust me, I just won one. I'm very excited about
which
that.
just came out.
And if I'm John Cena, I'm going to call John Cena later because I walked into the office here and his face is huge for that Royal Rumble poster. Did you see that in the office when you walked
What
in?
did you just say? If
When
you're
you
John Cena, you're going to call John Cena?
Yeah, I might have said that. I have a lot of brain damage from being a wrestler.
Oh, let's ask your questions for Tommy Dreamer. There's a couple of them here. What do you think about the Goldberg era in the WWE?
It was fun. It's now over, and let's see what happens. He's now suspended. Back to what we talking about. I hated Raw this week. I was very upset. Goldberg got kicked off of Raw. He's suspended for a little bit.
Yeah.
Mick Foley walked out, and the only thing good that happened is HBK is going to take on Triple H in his hometown of San Antonio in a couple of weeks. So you never know what could happen because Evolution's got all the gold. They're walking around. They're wearing suits. They're all jacked up. They got all the gold. What the hell?
What was your favorite match of 2003? Mine was the WWE 60-minute Iron Man match between Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar from SmackDown.
I think, I don't have a favorite because every single match is really, really, really good. There's some that are
Come on, you got to have one that stands out in your mind from
I have
the 03.
nothing.
Come on, yes you do.
I don't even know what yesterday was.
Yesterday was...
2003, did I wrestle on Raw in 2003? I don't think I did. Probably didn't.
No, you
My
probably
favorite Heat match must have been against Stevie Richards, but I faced him all the time on Heat.
Really?
Yeah. Beth from Santa Ana, California, you are on live.
Hey, how are you?
How are you? I was just there.
Yes, I know. I was at the Raw when you guys were at Anaheim.
Sweet. How are you, my dear?
I'm doing fine. Happy holidays to you both.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
And
very
please
much,
kick
Beth.
Josh for me.
What do you want me to do to Josh?
Yeah, I want you to kick him for me.
Okay.
Now, I wanted to comment. I was there for your Sunday Night Heat match, and I was very impressed. It was my first time seeing you wrestle live, and I just wanted to comment on your performance, my dear.
Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I wrestled Rico, didn't I?
Yes, you did. And although Rico won, Jackie cheated.
I
Ow.
know. That's usually happens. Because she was distracted by my good looks, basically, and she wanted to kiss me.
No. I think you were distracted by her puppies. What do you think?
Sweet. Yeah, probably, but that's okay.
It happens.
Well, thank you for coming out, and thank you for paying me a compliment. I
You are
sometimes
very
can pull a
welcome,
good
sweetie.
one out. And you have a
Okay.
happy holidays, and I already kicked Josh for you. You could watch it next time you watch this show. I kicked him, I punched him. And I
Yay.
got to go talk to my good friend Val Venis right now, who's in Mexico.
Woo!
Oh,
Tell
he's
Val
not
I
on the
said
phone.
hi.
Can you read? It says
He's,
we will get him. He's in Mexico.
I
Mexico!
keep being a wise ass.
You ever been to Mexico?
What the hell's he doing in wise ass? What the hell's he doing in Mexico?
I don't know. Phil.
Thank
Phil.
you, guys.
Oh,
Take care.
Thanks.
All right.
How is she still on the phone?
They didn't cut her off. That's okay. Stop touching my knee too.
No,
You've
you
done
keep
this
no,
way
you
too
keep
much.
you keep doing it to me.
You're
I'm
still
trying
on
to
the
stay.
air. Look,
Here,
you're
wait.
still there.
Yeah, I know.
You're still there. Look, I could take up a whole screen by doing that. Bam! Sweet. All right. Give Josh an FU or a Dreamer driver. They are the same move.
How about the Spicoli driver, or how about a Death Valley driver?
I could do all that.
It's all the same move.
What's up on SmackDown tonight?
Ooh, lots of stuff is going to happen on SmackDown
Did
tonight.
you bother
I can't-
anyone with your little microphone skills?
I can't.
What do you think tonight? How about no wrestlers ever look at the camera anymore, which is fine. I can understand that. And when they're supposed to look at the announcer, nobody even looks at you. Chris Benoit cares less about you. I watched SmackDown last night. Nobody likes you or the camera. They just talk into space. Continue. What's going on tonight on SmackDown?
Paul Heyman is rumored to make a major announcement concerning Hardcore Holly.
Sweet.
The tag team championships will be. The match was supposed to be the Bastion Brothers taking on Scotty 2 Hotty and Rikishi, because you'll
Right.
recall a couple weeks ago Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty beat the Basham brothers.
How about when what's-his-name landed his ass on Bashman's face?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Why didn't they replay that?
I don't know. So listen.
Okay.
So tonight on SmackDown, instead of it just being the Bashams versus Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty,
It's a fatal four-way?
yeah, you know who's been added to the match?
Los Guerreros and the self-proclaimed world's greatest tag team,
That's
Charlie Haas
right.
and Shelton Benjamin.
That's right. It's going to be
That
off
could
the
be good.
hook SmackDown.
Sweet.
SmackDown emanates from Jacksonville, Florida. I had a rough travel.
Nobody
getting to
cares.
Jacksonville.
The winner of the second thing, that trivia contest, was John from Farmingdale, New York, and the answer is
Springfield College.
sweet, home of Lisa and Bart. So,
You know there's a Springfield in every state?
yes, I know. Their location is Mississippi. That's their.
You figured it out?
No, they said it on the air if you watch television.
When?
They did. It was one of their season finales.
And they said?
Springfield, Mississippi is where they're from.
Really?
Before I spit my water on you, yes.
Why are you going to spit water on me? I have the Simpsons Jeopardy. We should get together and play it one.
I have the Three Simpsons DVDs.
I got those too, bro. You got Family Guy?
So how was Rue as a host? Is she as entertaining?
Rue was cool, yeah. We just talked.
My
and
boobs are bigger than hers, aren't
We had
they?
a good time, and we just hung out,
You're just going to totally let that comment go
I'm going to let that just...
Because you're trying to get with that, aren't you?
I don't know what you're
That's
talking
the big
about.
office rumor.
That's
Everyone
the
says
that's
you're
the
trying-
office rumor?
You're trying to, go with that girl.
Really? There's nothing else going on.
I know
besides-
it's not true.
There's nothing else
'Cause
going
we all
on.
know you don't like that gender.
There's nothing else. That's
What are you
nice.
putting your hands in your pocket for?
Because there's nothing
You getting
else going.
upset?
No, I'm not getting upset.
All right. What else you want to talk about? We got another
Why don't
trivia
you read some
contest.
why don't you read
We
some
got
instant
anybody
feedback?
on the phone? What do we got here? Work with me, guys. We have Lita.
No, that's nice. You could. Hey, Lita, how's it going?
My favorite girl. How are you, my dear?
Excellent.
How the hell did you get on the phone? What happened here?
I didn't get to see you before I left for Christmas break, so I had to tell you officially Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I love you and Mason and everyone else. Do you know who Mason is?
Probably a dog.
Yes, not a dog.
It's his first Christmas.
Mason is the official mascot of Raw Dog.
Really?
He rocks. You could see
It's his
Mason a
first
lot of
Christmas,
times.
so I'm out Christmas shopping for everybody, finishing up.
So what they do? They just called you because they couldn't find Val Venis in Mexico, and you're of course being the loyal, good employee that you are. Decide, yeah, I'll get my internet push with Tommy Dreamer, and I'm going to come on Bite This.
In a nutshell, yeah.
So you're Christmas shopping. What's going on in the world of Lita?
Well, the past week is actually pretty exciting with the whole battle of the sexes thing going on. But I think I'm kind of sexed out or something, as I lost twice, and I'm just going to keep it at that.
I hear you, but you know what? Those two matches that you guys had were phenomenal. I just already put it over to Draws, and I wasn't kissing your butt because you weren't even supposed to be on the show, but now you're a surprise. And that match was great. And then you guys even topped the match that you had just the day before. But, at least Jericho and what's his name? Creepio, the nerd, Christian.
The nerd.
Yeah. That's his backstage nickname, because without wrestling, Christian would not be cool. He's the nerd.
Don't you think Val falls into that category as well, though, honestly?
Val Venis?
Yes.
Nah, well, he likes politics. Yeah, maybe. He kind
He
of
likes
fall into
politics
that.
and he doesn't fall into the nerd category?
Yeah. What is this? How's a door are you adjusted to the road?
There's two different questions. The first one is how's
How's the door and am I adjusted to the road?
Those are the two different questions.
Sorry, I'm new to hosting this show. I don't know what the hell's going
You're
on.
my
I gotta,
co-host. You're not
I have
hosting.
to read things when I host this show.
Josh, give this kid a segue here.
I'm getting a big push on Bite This, and he wants to step on my toes. I lost my Heat push. I lost my Raw push. Can I at least have my Bite This push?
You're gonna have a match on.
How's
Bite
a
This.
door? What is a door? Talk to me about it.
Dream, that is a great question. Thank you for asking. So, anyway, Adora, it got off to a good start, but then kind of tying into the question of how it's adjusting to road life,
Okay.
I kind of had to put Adora on the back burner before it ever even got on the front burner because I was a little having to adjust to everything on the road. But I have a lot of ideas for them that I want to incorporate with a website that's still not officially up, which is totally my fault. Of course, it's my fault because I'm the only person involved in Adora, which is another fault that I need to find some more people to help me out.
Well, if you tell me what it is, because
I
I still don't know what it is.
I wanted to do a lot of fundraisers for them this year, and to help out Adora and to help out the shelter animals. As now, yeah, I feel pretty adjusted back to the road now.
Oh, it's that shelter thing. I know it now. I watch Confidential. Well, I'll hook you up. What do you need? You know I'm a huge animal lover.
Yeah, you got Chandler and Joey.
That's right. Thanks for giving away my dog's names on the air, Josh. But that's okay.
What, you don't want anyone to know your dog's names?
No, I love my dogs. They're
so
private.
why can't their
It's
names
private.
be said on Bite This?
Good. Can we talk to Lita?
Is she there? I think she hung up on us.
Lita, are you there?
I didn't hang up on you. You guys, I have to give some slack to Dream there. You just fixed getting the ropes of the Bite This push.
Exactly. Well, I'll help you out whenever you need. I'll auction off anything. I'll let people hit me in the head with a chair for money. I'll wrestle fans. I'll let them beat me.
My list of ideas for the foundation.
Yeah. Get in the ring with Tommy Dreamer. Take a picture of you pinning him. Everyone else does. So we'll earn money.
Is it? It's kind of like the throw the balls at the clown and dunk them.
Exactly.
You can hit Tommy Dreamer in the head.
Exactly.
For 25 cents, maybe.
Break a fluorescent light bulb over Josh's head. We'll do it for charity.
Wait, what did you say?
I'll push anything on the internet here on Bite This.
All right, you guys, for your Bite This Christmas edition, I have another surprise for you. Okay.
Sweet.
All right. Are you guys? Do you have any guesses? Because of course my surprise is on the fly, so I'm kind of scrambling myself here.
No, I'm just here with this idiot, and Josh is here, and Howard was supposed to be here. So I'm here. What do you got?
All right.
Ho, ho, ho. This is Matt Hardy, and I'm wishing everyone a Merry Christmas on Bite This.
Oh, my goodness, Matt Hardy. What are you doing with Lita?
Well,
are you trying
actually,
to break up with her for some Christmas nookie? What's going on here?
Yeah, we've actually been through a lot of troubled times the last few weeks, so we decided to sit down at a Mongolian barbecue and try and work out our differences.
Okay.
We're getting somewhere. There's a little progress, but it's such a great crew up there by this. And when I heard Tommy Dreamer was in there, I had to say Merry, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from version Any behind the O.
I like it. You got any questions for a former SmackDown star who realized that there was bigger horizons on Raw?
I don't know what the hell's going
Sensei
on.
of Mattitude, Matt Hardy, as surprises. I have all the cool people that like me. Nobody likes you.
I have no idea what's happening right now on Bite This.
All right.
You've pretty much taken over.
You never know. You see, even when the people that are on the show don't know what's going on, something special is happening.
Well, Matt,
Anyway,
that's
you guys
because
take
I've
care.
taken over.
You got it. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Matt.
Goodbye. So that was Matt Hardy and Lita. I believe that
They're trying to reconcile. Matt Hardy. Reconcile. There you go. Thank you. I've had
And you're trying to be the host?
I've had a lot of brain damage.
Listen, you want to
Stop
open?
sitting so close to me,
I got
too.
you. I actually got you a present.
I don't want to open your present on the
Actually,
air.
the guys from BiteThis.com got this stuff for us.
I got you that.
Did I say BiteThis.com? WWE.com. You got this for me?
Where's Val?
Look at this green. It's like the Hurricane got it for us.
We got to talk about
Look,
Matt
bro,
Hardy
open up
trying to
your
snag
gift, bro. Come
Lita
on.
again.
Come
She
on.
better not.
Oh, look
Lita,
at
don't
this.
be like every other woman. Don't fall for his.
Look at that, North Carolina, 23.
MJ's place.
That is MJ's. Hey,
What do
thanks,
I got?
guys.
Hey, look what I got. The Friends, the complete fifth
Hey,
season.
you're a big fan. Look, North Carolina, Matt Hardy. We just had
And
him
I
on the
am
phone.
a big fan because we all know my dog's names.
Is this like stuff? Hey, listen. Is this just like stuff that they give us to open on the air and then we got to give it back when we're done?
I don't know. I'll wear
Thanks,
this.
Phil. Thanks, guys. I'm from Chicago. I'm putting it on right now. What?
I like
yeah.
it.
I'm like John Cena now.
We lost John. We lost. What's
Look, you know what my favorite thing about this run sheet is? I was laughing hysterically. Lee was on the phone. It says 4:30 to 4:40. Talk to Dreamer.
What's so funny about
It's
that?
just hysterical.
What time is it?
It's not quite
We lost
time.
Val.
It
I
is.
can't believe Matt Hardy and Lita were together. This is going to totally upset the Raw writing team. They were together. What the hell are they doing? Lita, don't fall for it. I know you're at the Mongolian barbecue. You're logged on to your computer. Don't fall for his evil traps. Though he's got a cool outfit. I like his new Sensei of Mattitude look.
Really? Okay, here, I got another John Cena question.
And you could win this Friends complete fifth season DVD.
All right, John Cena trivia question.
Let's just get John Cena on the phone. Come
Yeah, why
on,
don't we
you
call
could
John
you get
Cena?
people like that. You just call
Hey,
people.
let's call Rue. We got her number. She was on the show last week.
Yeah, why don't you tell the internet how you're trying to
Oh.
tap that?
Well, let's call her and talk to her.
We
Should I
don't I heard she didn't even look good last week. She had a hat on. She hit her face. Everyone was there was big internet heat about her.
The internet was upset?
There was internet heat.
Really?
One person likes
we already
you.
announced that John
Mrs.
Farmingdale
Evolution really likes you. She thinks you're hot. She wants me to leave you alone.
Yeah. Look, everyone on the internet loves me. Everyone. Look, Josh, will you be at the Royal Rumble because no Fear 24 wants to hang out with me?
He will be there, but he won't be in it because he's a loser. The Royal Rumble's in Philadelphia. I got a shot, yo.
You got a shot?
That's my town. Philadelphia's my town.
What? You'll probably be one of the 30 superstars in the Royal Rumble.
Hey! I got another person on the phone.
Who is it?
Val. Val, you there?
I'm there, Tommy. How's it going, buddy?
Where the hell you been? What are you doing in Mexico? I just was hanging out with you in Tampa with Lita, and now I'm on the phone with you, and now you're in Mexico. How'd you get there? What are you doing? Tell me. Talk to me.
I'm down here visiting my wife's parents. We're down in Puerto Vallarta. We're going to chill out on the beach for a little while, maybe take a swim with the dolphins, do some horseback riding, do general vacation stuff.
Sweet. Since you're an adult entertainer, I didn't even know you were married. You and Lance Storm with the big packages, and you got all these hot girls with you.
Hey, my wife's a hot girl, too.
I know she is.
Many.
I've seen her. She was the first ever pure Platinum Plus chick.
Yes, she was.
I liked it. So what's going on? Why are they asking you to call all the way from Mexico? Who's paying for this call?
I'm like Larry Flynn, It's like, I got my wife and I got all the other girls, too. You know what I mean?
Well, that's cool that you prefer that swinging lifestyle. If it works for you and your marriage, that's great. Lance Storm's got a huge package. He can't dance worth of crap. So what else is happening? How's the libertarian.org thing that you guys talk about? You always write everywhere.
Well, I am a hardcore libertarian, man.
Yes, he is.
You got to represent here a little bit. The Libertarian Organization is the third largest party in the United States, and, hopefully within the next maybe 3 or 4 different elections, presidential elections, we'll finally have a libertarian president in power.
Well, gosh, I hope so, because I don't even know what any of you guys stand for. But if they stand for having a lot of hot girls around them, I'm voting for you.
Vote libertarian, baby.
So what else are we talking with Val about? You going to go after Evolution for the belts, you and your large package Lance Storm?
Well, the tag straps are definitely something that I think every tag team wants to acquire, and the Big Valboski and Lance Storm definitely have their eyes set on that goal.
I do too. Josh, you got anything to add to this? You just sitting there like an idiot?
Val, let me ask you a question. Do you think the Val Venis character can be world champion on Raw? Do you think that character, can be the world champion?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Val Venis is a character. I mean, he's he's controversial, he's flamboyant, he's charismatic, but I think what it all boils down to, the character is separate from in-ring ability. And I think when you look at what Val can do inside the ring, yes, he definitely can be world champion.
I agree. I think Val possesses all the tools. Can you please stop sitting so close to me?
Because I'm trying to get in the screen and you just keep not letting me.
Val has all the tools to be a world heavyweight champion. He's held the Intercontinental Championship. Is that correct, Val?
Twice. And
what about the European Championship? I bet you had that too.
He had the European title. I don't know about the tag title. Did you ever held that?
Yes, I did actually with Lance Storm. We never actually won them. We just kind of took them.
What about the hardcore title?
Hardcore title? No, I never held the hardcore title. I did battle for it a couple times against Hardcore Holly, but I never actually held it.
Well, again, and my favorite character of Raw of all time that Val Venis was Chef Morley. I love Chef Morley, and he was Eric Bischoff's evil right-hand man. I call him Chef Morley, but it was Chief Morley. But he was a heinous, heinous man. He had a lot of heat, but then he came back to be a porn star, which I would like to be too. I want to be like the Will Ferrell of the Lance Storm and Val Venis group, just get naked and run around with them.
Hey, Tommy, man, hey, the door's always open, man.
As long as I get some residual adult entertainers that want to hang out with me, I'm all for it.
I want to hang out with you, man.
We already did. We hung out the last couple of days in Tampa.
Yes, we did. That was actually a lot of fun.
And we had tons of girls with us, and Josh wants to hang out with that alternative side of adult entertainment films, but I don't even want to get into that because he's a sick freak.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I've heard a little thing or two about Josh. I mean, he's a little out there, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Val, I have a written question here. And thank you again for calling in from Mexico.
Are you asking that one right
and
there?
Going on your vacation.
Ow!
As perhaps the most politically knowledgeable superstar on the Raw roster, and basically the entire SmackDown roster also, Oh, Bradshaw's pretty political in
Yeah,
that, too.
Bradshaw's damn political.
How do you feel about the capture of Saddam Hussein? He's sad about it. What a stupid question. I'm sorry. I should have read that one. He's really pissed. He really wishes Saddam could have been, like, hitting a little more in the hole. Sorry, Val.
Yeah, I wish he had gotten away.
Yeah. What an idiot head question. Who wrote this? This person's getting punched, too.
Hey, Tommy, is it cold up there?
It's freezing.
Oh, I bet it is.
What's it like in Mexico?
Oh, it's like 86 degrees down here, man. 86 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. It's beautiful.
Lovely.
I can hear the beach calling out the back window right now.
Well, we'll make this brief. I'm sorry. I know it's long distance. You got an email from Yasmin of Seattle. I'm looking at my... Bleeth. Yeah, it is.
Yasmin or Jasmine?
Yasmin.
Okay, I was kind of hoping to be
How does your wife feel about you being a sex god on TV, considering now that we all know that you're an adult film star who's married and swings?
She's all for it. Why do you think I married her?
I hear you. And before Lita, when we were trying to get you, Lita phoned in. And did you know Matt Hardy's trying to, like, get back with her right now? I was shocked about that, too, today.
I did not know that.
And she's got this thing called Adore. I'm sorry. Adore, and it's about animals, hooking them up. And we all know you're an animal lover, too, so we're going to help Lita do something for Adore with all our internet friends.
We can most definitely do that.
And I'm about to break Josh's leg because he's now putting his knee on top of mine.
That's not what's happening.
Okay, so what's happening then, Josh?
Well, I'm not calling Tommy a liar or anything, so really nothing's happening. Listen, Val,
I think you are calling Tommy a liar. I hear distension in your voice.
No.
I think what I'm hearing is you calling Tommy Dreamer a liar.
No, that's not really
Val, I've already punched him twice in the face.
My lip's bleeding on the inside.
Him. I'm going to spit water on him. I've caned him. He just will not. I'm on my show getting my big bite this push, and he's bothering me.
See, that's not right. That's not right at all, man.
And I'm not homophobic and all, but I need my man space. That's what I need.
Man space.
I understand you 100%, Tom. I know exactly where it is you're coming from.
Me and Val chilled this whole weekend in Tampa. We were in a big, fat crib, right, chilling. We had girls all around. We were chilling at the pool. We had our man areas. We had separate rooms blocking us from, all the debauchery that was going on.
Debauchery.
It was great.
Yes, it was. It was a little cold, though, in Tampa.
Yeah, it was a little chilly, wasn't it?
But that's okay. And so that's it. We got anything else? We got any phone calls for Val? Nobody wants to talk to Val? The internet's abuzz about him. I can start reading some questions.
Sure, shoot some out.
Val, who was your favorite opponent? That was from Little Spike. Spike Dudley, who's sitting at home. He wants to know who was your favorite opponent?
Who's my? Oh God, there's so many of them, man. I mean, you got Ken Shamrock, you got Goldust, you got The Rock, Steve Austin. Yeah, I mean, the list goes on and on. I think like every time I get in the ring, it's just every competitor in the WWE is there for a reason. It's because of the best at what they do in the world.
I agree. How long have you been in the WWE now?
Going a little more than 6 years now.
I like when they open up the show and they show you on the top and you're doing your swivel thing. I like that with the long hair.
I like that too.
That's a cool shot of you.
Yes, it is. But the hair is gone. Thank God for that.
Yeah, you look a lot better.
I think. Well, thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that.
I'm not like Josh and anything, but I can respect a good-looking guy.
What the hell does that mean?
What do you mean? What do you think it means, Josh?
Well, that's what I'm asking. What it means.
And for those of you who don't know, Val is also a huge movie buff, and actually, Ann Port knows that because she wants to know, Val, who's your favorite movie star?
Who's my favorite movie star? I'm going to say I don't really have a favorite per se. I have my elite. My elite consists of very few. They actually only consist of Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, and Edward Norton.
That's a pretty good list.
Yeah, those are my three favorites.
I like them too. Hey, Val, do you think that they should reinstate the hardcore title since you've never held it? That's from the Rebel Fan 20.
Okay, repeat that one more time.
Hey, Val, do you think that they should reinstate the hardcore title from Rebel Fan 20?
Oh, absolutely. I think, the hardcore title is essential to the program. I think it's a great title to hold for certain individuals.
Me?
Absolutely.
Last time I could score a victory. Don't touch me.
I was pointing at you.
So, yes, I definitely think they should reinstate the hardcore title.
Val, will you and Lance get a tag team title in the future? What does that say?
What would you like for your tag team to be called?
AST, the Adult Film Team.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, AFT.
I mean, Val's
like
told me
alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. ATF. We're changing it around, making it AFT.
that would be better.
Heck
Tell us
yeah.
about the platinum chicks that we always would talk about.
The AFT is going to have the greatest platinum chicks that the World Wrestling Entertainment has ever seen.
Sweet.
They're going to be all around AFT all the time, except, of course, when we're inside the ring.
I like it. Well,
I like
Val,
it too.
we got to go, and I'm going to plug that you and Lance Storm are taking on Caden Jindrak this week on Heat on a hell of a match.
Oh,
and we thank you for calling in from Mexico. We appreciate your hard work, and we will talk to you later.
All right, Tommy, you have a good one, man.
See you,
See you,
buddy.
Val.
Take care, Josh.
See, he said take care, Josh. See?
He's just being friendly.
Okay, well, it's now in between. Oh, we missed our time to talk to Tommy. It's 4:42, so we're not going to talk to you.
Let's call. What about Eric Bischoff? Is he coming?
Yeah. Trivia question number 3. In what city did John Cena make his SmackDown TV debut? I was there, but I wasn't working for this company yet.
And
But
if
I
you
was there
email your
in
answer
attendance.
along with your complete name and address to bitethis@wwe.com, you'll win the new John Cena trucker cap.
That was really good.
I like it.
Do it like Regis Philbin.
I don't watch Regis
You'll
Philbin.
win the new John Cena trucker cap! Sorry, when I say Regis Philbin, just know that I'm going to be screaming soon. Stop it! I got a voicemail. Somebody from the office called me. I probably got to go back and do some
Probably
work.
getting fired
No, I
for
probably gotta do some
stealing money all this time here. Nothing.
I haven't been stealing
All
your
right,
money.
ladies and gentlemen.
Call me a liar.
He's back. He's better than
He's
ever.
back.
The Raw GM, the evil Raw GM, Eric Bischoff is here joining us.
Big round of applause, please. Big round of applause. Thank you all very much. Great to be with you.
Hello, Eric. This is Tommy Dreamer, your current Raw employee.
Hey, Tommy. How you doing, man?
I'm wonderful, and I'm here with loser Josh from SmackDown, the Velocity guy. I know you don't even watch him, but, he's got to be here. He's stealing money from the company. And so what's going on, Bish?
Just hanging out in Scottsdale, Arizona, enjoying this lovely 70-degree sunny weather.
Damn.
Go out for a Harley ride, grab a beer, just kick back for a while.
It's good
How
to
come,
be the king.
how come everybody but me and you is in nice weather? How come we're in Connecticut?
Because I got to be stuck here with you, and you got to be stuck here with me. That's why.
Well, all's right in the world then. Mr. Bischoff, what are your plans for the holidays?
I really don't have any. I'm going to stay home with my family. I'm going to just hang around the house and enjoy the fact that I don't have to travel for 8 or 10 days.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, Tommy, you know the deal. I mean, it's the closer I get to an airport, the more my head starts to crack. The travel schedule's so tough. So the fact that I'm able to just stay home and enjoy my house and enjoy my family is a big, big, big deal to me.
Well, you're the Raw GM. You could change all that. If you just don't want to show Raw one night, just say, no, I'm not showing up, and just cancel Raw.
Yeah, well,
do that.
I thought about that when I was at WCW a couple times, and it just doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
Or he could just keep it in the same city every week. That way you're just in the same city.
We could shoot from Arizona all the time.
That's right, just every Monday.
Yeah, we'd have the same, at the end of about a month and a half of that, you'd have about the same 50 people showing up every time. I think we used to actually do that in Atlanta. We used to produce the WCW Saturday Night Show out of this little kind of a theater in the round in downtown Atlanta. And only after a certain amount of time, the only people that would come down there would be the winos that were looking for a warm place to sit and drink their wine.
I like it.
It provided for a hell of a backdrop, let me tell you.
Cool. We have an email question from Brandon of Philadelphia. Eric, you are one of my favorite characters on Raw. Will you be spending another year with the WWE?
It's hard to say. My contract with WWE runs through sometime around the middle of the year. I don't even remember, to be honest with you. I think June or July. And, I've said from the very beginning that as long as I'm having fun and I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and as long as, Vince McMahon and the WWE feel as though I'm contributing, then I could be around for a long time. If either one of those two things change, so will the relationship. So, right now I'm having a great time. So I guess the only question is whether or not I'm still contributing and it's still making sense. One of the things about being a character is that all characters have a lifespan and a shelf life, and right now it seems to be working, but you never know. The company could change direction and it just won't fit anymore. So we'll just have to see.
Well, I think you're an evil genius, and I think that gets over pretty well on TV. And a lot of people here on the internet, want to know about your whole storyline with Mick Foley. How do you like it? Where's it going? He walked out. What's going on?
Well, first of all, I really like working with Mick. I've never had an opportunity to work with him. He left WCW right as I was kind of coming into control, so to speak. So as a character, I never really got a chance to work with him.
Right.
And it's always fun working with someone whom you've never worked with before. You've got a fresh character and fresh chemistry to play off of, and it brings something out in you that is new and different oftentimes. So from that point of view, I absolutely love it. And he's a great guy. It's hard not to enjoy working with Mick just because he's such a nice guy and he's so talented. In terms of where it's going, I haven't really talked to Mick in depth about it or anyone else. The only thing I will say is I absolutely love the way the show ended Monday. I don't know how everybody else feels about it, and I don't spend a lot of time on the Internet, but my feeling was, and I said this to Mick and to Vince Monday, that the fact that it's so different makes it better in my mind. And anytime I think you can break the pattern, and I don't want to say monotony because sometimes, the pattern is a good pattern and it continues to work and it's a good formula. But every once in a while when you can completely change the formula and catch the audience by surprise, that's how you create a real buzz.
I agree. It was a great cliffhanger. Made a lot of the boys wonder what the hell was going on. So if the wrestlers are confused, I'm sure that the fans will really want to tune in because we all want to see what's going on.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. It was just such a fresh approach, and like I say, it's sometimes the way to be better is to be different, and that was certainly different.
I agree. So now you have two former creative geniuses, Eric Bischoff from WCW, Tommy Dreamer from ECW, agreeing of creative geniuses. It was definitely working. Speaking of ECW, we have Tom from Philadelphia on the line. He wants to ask a question to you, Eric.
Sure.
Hey, how you doing, Josh and Tom?
And Eric Bischoff. He's on the line, too.
Of course not.
What's going on?
Isn't Tom a good name? I like the name.
Okay.
Your name's Tom, my name's Tom.
I like it.
Anyway, to the question. Bischoff, there's rumors flying around that WCW is going to make a return. Is that true or not?
Well, you'd have to ask Vince McMahon since he owns it. I mean, WCW was acquired by Vince McMahon and the WWE, and they own all the copyrights and trademarks and video library and everything else that went along with that. So if it's going to be launched again, that's something that I haven't heard that rumor, and I certainly wouldn't know. Vince McMahon would.
Well, Mr. Bischoff, back when WCW was still around, you were trying to buy WCW. Whatever happened to that?
Well, it's a good question, and it's an interesting story. When I left WCW in 1999, I was still under contract. They basically told me to go home and relax and stay away from wrestling. And it's called pay or play, which was a provision in my agreement that basically said, we don't have to let you out of your contract as long as we continue to pay you. And I had like 2.5 years or 2 years left on my deal. So I went out and I jumped in my plane and I went out to Wyoming and I fished for about 3 months, had a great time. And about 4 months, 3 or 4 months after that time, I got a phone call from Turner, and they asked me if I would consider coming back. I did, and in short order, I determined that they were more screwed up when I came back than they were when I left, in terms of the way the company operated within Time Warner, meaning my frustration and things that kind of led up to me leaving in September 1999, despite what the internet says and what a lot of people who write books like to say, the truth of the matter is, from a financial point of view, the company was still doing quite well. We had only had one quarter out of about 16 consecutive quarters that where we didn't show a profit or didn't project a profit. The problem with WCW was that it really didn't fit within a Time Warner profile, meaning a lot of really senior executives at the highest levels didn't want the company to be there and wouldn't support it. When I came back, that situation was a lot worse than it was when I left originally. So I left again, and I was honest with Brad Siegel, who I was dealing with at the time, and I said, Brad, the company is so screwed up, it's never going to work. I can't fix it. No one can fix it. Why don't you let me buy it? And he laughed at me. He thought I was nuts. And I left again. I went home again. And about 2 months later, they called me back and said, if you're serious and you can raise the money, we'll talk to you. So I raised the money, and we had commitments for about $63 million with some of the biggest blue chip investment bankers on Wall Street supporting us, and some very, very smart people. And we spent about 6 or 8 months going through a process called due diligence, where you do all the things that you would need to do to buy a company, going through the books and making sure all the documents are in order, and all the legal crap that goes along with it. We had a deal in place. A letter of intent had been signed. Everything was going fine. And now keep in mind, at this time, AOL was merging with Time Warner.
Right.
They weren't merging. They were being acquired by AOL. And AOL assigned a guy by the name of Jamie Kellner, who was the former head of the WB network under Time Warner. They assigned him to take over all of TBS and all of TNT. And the first thing that Jamie Kellner did was sit down and look at all of the pending contracts that were on the desk, on the table at the time, and one of which obviously was ours. It was a big transaction. And the first thing that Jamie Kellner did is he looked at the deal that we had, which essentially said we were going to acquire trademarks, copyrights, video library, all the things that Vince acquired. We were going to acquire all of that, and we were going to get a 10-year commitment from TBS to air WCW on their network. Kellner didn't want WCW on the network in any way, shape, or form. He was absolutely dead set against wrestling. He didn't care how much money it made or didn't make. So he said, fine, you can sell the company to this group, but you cannot give them television time. You cannot sell them the television time. Well, once you took the television part out of the deal, it really wasn't worth anything. Without television, that company wasn't worth, anything to us.
That's right.
So we walked away from it. Quite frankly, we just walked away, and then Vince was able to come in and buy it for literally pennies on the dollar, just for the video library, really, and for the copyrights and trademarks.
And that's because Vince didn't. It wasn't important to him for WCW to be on television at that point anymore.
Well, I don't know what his strategy was. Obviously, I never really talked to him about it, but he had an opportunity to acquire a brand and a pretty substantial video library and all the copyrights and the trademarks, and he did, and it was a good decision on his part. It was a good investment on his part, I'm sure. Ultimately, over the next 5 or 10 years, I'm sure that video library will pay for itself 10 times over. But in the meantime, it just as an investment or as a business opportunity, it was no longer worth anything to us, because no one else in the world of television, since AOL Time Warner didn't want wrestling on any of their networks, Viacom already had a deal with WWE on all of their networks. Their USA didn't want wrestling. Fox didn't want wrestling. There was really nobody else out there that would take it. So there was nowhere to go with it.
I hear you. The internet wants to know, and I think I want to know this too. Do you ever think you'll step into the ring with Mr. Vince McMahon and have an actual match?
I don't. Believe me, you're talking to the guy that personifies never say never.
Right.
I remind myself of that every time I walk into an arena on Monday. But I don't see it, and I don't see it for a number of reasons. I think if it was going to happen, it would have already happened. I think the audience probably doesn't recognize me as the former WCW character any longer. I just don't see it. I don't see any of the storylines that are evolving pointing towards that kind of a confrontation or that kind of an opportunity.
I agree with that assessment. I just think it would be cool to see you two guys go. They could always make you go crazy and be a total evil monger that you are sometimes on Raw.
Yeah,
would you mind taking another question from Paul from Missouri?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, Paul from Missouri, you're on live here with Tommy Dreamer and Eric Bischoff.
Hey, Tommy. Hey, Josh.
What's up?
I have a question for Mr. Bischoff.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Bischoff. How was it like working with Vince Russo in WCW?
It was one of the reasons I left the second time. When they called me and said, what do you think about coming back? They had Vince Russo under contract. Brad asked me, he said, do you think you can work with him? And honestly, I think I can work with anybody. I don't have to like someone in order to work with them. I just have to be able to trust them.
I understand that too, because I'm here with Josh.
Yeah. But, I made every effort to work with Vince, and what I found is he really had three ideas that he kept regurgitating in different ways, shapes, and forms. And he had a certain style, if you will, or a certain taste that I found to be kind of dark. I can't think of a better way to describe it, but it was negative and dark. It wasn't entertaining to me. And eventually, a couple things happened where it became clear to me that I couldn't trust him. And once I hit that wall, it was over for me. When someone gets me to the point where I know that I can't trust them, I have no desire to work with them.
Okay, let's go to another phone call. This is Lisa calling from New Jersey. Lisa, you're on the phone with Eric Bischoff.
Hey, Eric.
Hi, Lisa.
I was wondering, do you visit any of your fan sites?
I'm sorry?
She was wondering if you visit any of your fan sites on the internet.
No. First of all, if they're out there, they're all unofficial. They've got nothing to do with me, and most of the stuff I've ever read on the internet is so fictional and not based on any kind of real reality that I don't spend a lot of time doing it.
There's a lot of people here on the internet here saying, are we going to see more of Tommy Dreamer on Raw? So I say no, but you're the GM, so I'm just trying to kiss your butt a little bit and see.
Yeah, well, for all the good that'll do you. But like I said earlier, I love working with people I've never worked with before, and Tommy, you and I have had a chance to do some things at some of the house shows that have been kind of fun, and the crowd reacted really well. So, hope so.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know what's going to happen in the WWE, Tommy.
I hear you, Josh.
Do you?
We got to announce the winner. I got to do that after.
Mr. Bischoff, we really appreciate you joining us here on Bite This Thursday afternoon. I hope you have a great holiday. Enjoy your time off. Go ride your motorcycle around and have a beer for me and Tommy Dreamer, who are sitting here in freezing Connecticut.
I will do it.
Thank you for your time, sir.
So long.
See ya. Now let's announce the winner. I thought Mr. Bischoff was going to give something away for free.
No. What's he going to give away? His Harley?
I don't know. He's loaded. He was going to buy WCW.
And he said he had his own jet.
Damn, good to be the king. Corey from Frederick, Maryland, you're the winner of the question. Was
what city did John Cena? Well, I get why every question has to do with John Cena, because we're giving away John Cena merchandise.
Yeah, that hat,
that John Cena trucker hat. Okay, John Cena, what city did he make his his WWE television debut in?
Why does everyone want to see your chest? You were trying to get whose chest is bigger, yours or Bruce?
The answer was Chicago. If you didn't win, you could buy John Cena's trucker hat at WWE.com. Click on the Shot Zone section of WWE, the new reamped WWE.com. It looks all cool now, thanks to Phil Spear and everyone at WWE.com. And Tommy, it's 5 o'clock, bro.
Yep. That means we got to leave, right?
That means it's time to go sit in rush hour traffic.
I hear you. I'm going to go to the gym and work out.
What
so
gym?
That'll be good. Right down the road.
Why don't you go right here?
No.
Why?
I don't want to work out here.
You're gonna go, what World's Gym do you go to?
In Greenwich.
Really? Huh.
Any other questions you want to answer me live?
I don't understand. You come. Well, anyway. So this has been Bite This. We will see you in the 04. Maybe Dr. Tom will be back. Maybe not. He's still lost somewhere. Later days.